Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy Russian 86 here, back again with another video. In this video I'm gonna drink a tall boy of Heineken. Here we go. Shoutouts to all my subscribers. I feel like I really need a beer. Meeting some popcorners. The crunchy wholesome popcorn snacks. Yeah, actually really good. Really delicious. Premium malt lager. So even though it's not malt liquor, but it's malt lager, it's still malt. Yeah. Now I have to speak softly. Delicious. Good. Need it back to the groove of all the rules. Trying to, have a good time, be light, have fun. I'm trying to forget about all of the depressing things in life because my life's been always shitty, but I feel like for the last couple of years it's been kind of rough. 2017 was a rough year. Started off good, but it was rough. 2018 was alright. 2019 a little rough. It was definitely a rough year. 2019, that is. I lost my jobs. Things started changing. I started studying accounting. My relationship became less stable. Yeah, 2019 is a rough year. So hopefully 2020 things will come back to normal. Because I'm sick and tired of all of this. Yeah. Come to think of that, 2018 was a good year, but 2019, 2017, not really. Not as good. I've been having existential crisis this year. Thinking about death a lot. Really reevaluating my views on life in general. Life is just sad, like, it really is sad. It's all like rise and fall, like seeing a kind of sad, like life is all about being strong, getting money, getting pussy, like. But then the funny thing is, people used to say, you won if you're alive, and being dead is a loss, right? Like it's talking about survival of the fittest. But the thing is, no matter what, we're all gonna be weak, we're all gonna die, so we're all gonna lose. Now, who's the biggest loser? Somebody who takes their own life away. Like, let's say Chester Bennington or Detzel, like other people, right? Detzel didn't do it, but like Chester Bennington, for example, he took his own life. Robin Williams took his own life. So does it make them losers? No. People freaking love them. And they will love them more after they're dead. If you think of it, like, everything is so irrational. Like when people are dying, everybody want to buy them caskets and spend a lot of money on their funeral and all of that. Does it really matter? Because if I'm gonna die, I don't care what's gonna happen with my body. If somebody's gonna burn it or put it under the ground, because I'm not gonna exist, So it's really very irrational that people spend all this money for something to show some appreciation to somebody who is not gonna even know what did they do with that body of that person. And to me, that's kind of crazy, honestly. Which doesn't make sense, really. Thinking about why people are holding on to something which we're gonna lose anyway. And the purpose of life is to try to hold on as long as you can to something which is your life, that you're gonna lose anyway. So the purpose is just to hold on, hold on, hold on for as long as you can. This is crazy. And then who do we call crazy people? We call crazy people the people who take upon themselves the function of God, which is an executive function of who should live and who shall die, you know? So, if a human being decides to kill somebody, he will decide to know this person shouldn't be alive. That's a crime, right? But when the God or time does that, it's okay. I've been thinking about it a lot, you know? Like, dying a natural death in the old age, that was okay. But somebody kills you, that's different. But it's not really much difference, really. And we all want to live like I want to live. We've been programmed to want to live. That's crazy. Because all we're doing is trying to hold on to something which we're going to lose anyway. And the purpose is to hold on to it as long as we can. And that's like the scariest thing is not to exist. But it's inevitable, so that makes me think that if the worst thing's gonna happen anyway, why should I be scared of anything in life? I might as well just enjoy life and do what I want and not be afraid, because why should I be afraid if the worst thing's gonna happen anyway? I might as well just not be afraid, you know? It's pointless and stupid. I might as well don't be afraid, do things, do what I want, progress, even though it's pointless because one day all the progress which I made, it's all gonna go downhill and it's just gonna be natural. And it's like we're building ourselves up for what? To just hold on to it longer when no matter what we do, we're still gonna go down and collapse anyway. And the purpose is to sustain yourself for as long as you can, and that's about it. You know, that's just how it is. If you live healthy lifestyle, you may have a chance to sustain yourself longer. But then again, it all depends. Because I was watching these documentaries on deaths of celebrities, like I watched Versace, Detzel, this is a Russian rapper, who died February 3rd of this year, and other people. And Nicole Smith, you know, the wife of O.J. Simpson. What's her name? Nicole Simpson something. Anna Nicole Simpson. Whatever. But all of these people, they were trying to live healthy lifestyle and they still died young. So it all depends. That's why I say there is no, like there is some one of my friends told me in life, and I was a teenager. He said that there is no formula in life, you know, and I can see it all the time. There is really no formula, and it's hard to live like that because, like for me, I just want to create a formula, you know, like in my mind, I always want to create a formula for the society. So things should be like from point A to point B, and everything should be. And people who don't follow that formula, just like get rid of them, you know. But it just sucks. But I still believe in my head that there are certain rules of our existence. We're not just, living in a sporadic world. I wish we would in some ways, because like when there's like chaos and less organization, it's easy for somebody like me to get my way in some areas. But at the same time, it's like order is needed to be there. But the thing about order is, if I want to make an order, I want to make order how I want it to be, and I want everybody to be on the same page with me and think like me and do what I want them to do. I want things to be on my terms, otherwise it's just not worth it, really. That's just how I think about life. Because it's just difficult, but I don't know. I'm also trying to be a little bit nicer to people, because like I've been learning lessons that, even though I look at people like subject to satisfy my desires, but at the same time it's like, there are a lot of good people who help me and they're nice, and if I'm just gonna try to use them for my benefit and that's gonna hurt their feelings, and that's really fucked up, you know? But then again, everything in life is really in balance, like you have to be fucked up individual in order to go to the top, you know? Also, people say, oh, it's bad to be lonely, but think about it. If you're lonely, if you're all by yourself, you're better off that way, because that way you can focus on yourself, you can achieve more, you can get rid of all the distractions which life brings you. You can just focus on growth and building yourself up and things like that. And when you're with people, what people do? Getting drunk, getting high, having fun. That's fun, but at the same time, that's like, this is not something which helps you grow as a person. So, if you want to get things in life, you need to grow. Being with the crowd is something which is not really a good thing for you, because that's not growth. But at the same time, growth doesn't bring pleasure. But what brings pleasure? Being with the crowd. But growth brings you success, and being with the crowd does not. So it means that if you want to be successful, you shouldn't live the life of pleasure. That's how it is. Work hard work, sacrifice. This is what brings you success. That's why people who don't live the life of pleasure, they're getting more and they're capable of more things, No pain, no gain. That's why it's always good to have a good natural ability to do things, because if big and strong, you can do anything. You can get bitches, you can just do the job just like that. But if you like me and you like weak, you have to jump through the hoops to get somewhere, and that's fucking sucks. But I don't know, then you learn new skills, so it's like, versus if you're big and strong in the beginning, you just abuse it, and then you just like get lazy and then you just don't give a fuck. I guess it's all about like, rise and fall. Because when I'm putting things into perspective, there are a lot of people who didn't make it to be 33, and I'm about to be 33 in like a couple of weeks. And as people had it all, they've been famous, they've been partying, clubbing, even though most of their life they spent working. And everybody look at them, oh my god, they're so great. But hey, They didn't make it to 33 and I did. Who knows? Maybe they had less sex than I did. I don't know that. Because, think about people are working hard and their life is not just about getting things. It's all about just doing things and working hard and then partying here and there. Even though there's people maybe better socially than I am. But at the same time, it's like, yes, they were, but at the same time, think about it. When you're social, what are you learning? How to interact with people, talk about things. But in order to be sociable and be with people, you have to be developed. And in order to be developed, you have to spend a lot of time by yourself and doing things. So it's like really, most of our lives, all we do is work, and then there is this little moment where we do other things which bring us pleasure. And that's just how it is, I was thinking when I was growing up, I would just be working like 8-10 hours a day, and then the evenings I'll be hanging out with people all the time and having fun all the time. But life is not straightforward like that. There is way more to it than life than that. I was watching this Indian philosopher who had very interesting philosophy. He said that we die all the time, and we inhale and exhale, and it's like life and death. And some people say that no, there is no death, just change of the worlds. I hope it is the truth. But I don't know. Maybe all our life is just a playground. And people tell you, oh, you loser, you're not developed, this and that. But why does that matter? You're gonna get developed and then you're gonna go down and then you're gonna get weak and you're gonna die anyway. So, I mean, it's all temporary, really. Like all of this developments, all of this achievements, all of this money, it's all temporary. So, why to call people losers? You shouldn't tell people anything. There is no such thing as being a loser. We're all gonna lose because we're all gonna die. So what, should we tell old people that they're losers too because they are losing their abilities to do things which once they had when they were younger? They were building themselves up for what? You can get families and have kids and then deteriorate anyway. So it's all about sustaining, it's all about temporary build up. Just to make your life interesting, really. Just building yourself up just because even though you know you're gonna lose it. You're just like collecting money just because you're still gonna spend it anyway. So it's like everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. Life is just sporadic running movement with no purpose. That's it. So, for all you watching this video, TFLers, losers, people who are worried about meaningless things, you better just don't give a fuck, because it's all temporary, remember that. And if you want to experience things, and you know you cannot get what you want, instead of whining, invest some money into getting some ass. That's smart decision. At least you'll know. And when you get the knowledge, then that's like a stepping stone. You get skills and then you get things. I wish I was younger though. I'm approaching the age of Jesus Christ. I really wish I was younger than that. Because what I have to be looking forward for? Being 40 and then 50 and then being old? For years ago, my dad told me, Emil, time for growth is over. You're gonna stay the same and then you're gonna decline. In my early 30s, 2 years ago, when I'm gonna be big and strong, I'm gonna be big and strong. But then I'm like, really? I don't think I will ever be bigger and stronger than I am right now. Because that's just it. You know, you live your life. You're a kid. Your life is ahead of you. You're like 18 years old. Your life is ahead of you. And you're in the 20s. Ha ha ha, you know. Life is ahead of me. Let's just have fun. Tra-ta-ta. Let's get drunk. You're 30 before you know it. And then it's like, oh my God. I'm already on my peak. Soon I'm gonna be old. Oh shit. Oh, I already grown. I'm not gonna get strong. I'm not gonna be bigger. That's it. That's it. Alright, well, yes, that's it. What I'm gonna be looking forward for. To getting old. To be getting old. Oh, I don't have kids, no family. Damn. What am I living for? Oh, I wanna be big and strong. I wanna build myself up. It's too late. You should have already had it by this age. If not, then just... Damn. Life goes by really fast. It's gonna be over before I know it. Crazy. The world is not the same for me anymore as it used to be when I was in my 20s either. It's not all about fun and partying anymore. I better get with the program. If not, that's it. What's the alternative? Being like a man child? A man teenager? Existential crisis, my friends. getting to the pinnacle of my life's parabola. Once I reach that, there is only one way. It's way down. Steve Jobs said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." He was right. Think about it. Once you reach the pinnacle, you can only go down. All those people who reach success and everything, once they reach it, and they dead. And then everybody's like, oh my god, this guy was so great. It's what they call the rise and fall. Sting and Craig David. Freaking love these people. British music, you know. Sometimes, you know. My mom used to love Sting, you know. They're good, you know. They're actually good. They have a lot of good messages, you know, to give people. They really do, those people. Even Left Eye, she loved British music. She copyrighted with Melanie C, you know. She knew what's up. She was a great woman too. She knew that the purpose of life is to serve others. And that's what we do. You know why we're getting paid? Because we do things for other people. If we do things for ourselves, nobody gives a fuck. If you want to get paid more, you need to do more for others. So all the people who are getting big money, they're doing the most for other people. And the people who don't get shit, they don't do anything. People who put system into place, they make more money than people who just do things. But then again, it's the same thing. It's between being a god, the creator, who create the system, and being somebody who is just using the system. You know, I always wanted to be a god and create my own system. But I guess, you know, there are Jewish Russian writers, Strugatsky, who wrote the novel, which I never read. It called It's Hard to Be a God. Well, it seems like all the things which are worth it, they're difficult things. Nothing good comes easy. Laziness is the worst sin, because laziness is something which keeps you out of your progress, and I'm actually a very lazy person. My mentality is like to do things and then have fun. When in reality, if you want to build yourself up and be successful, you have to spend 99% of your life working hard and building things, and maybe 1% of your life figuratively having fun. You know? That's just how life works. And I'm getting to realization of that. That's just the truth. But see, we as people, we like pleasure. But building up, it's not pleasure. Pleasure is reaping the benefits. Pleasure is getting drunk, getting high, having fun, hanging out. Working hard, building yourself up, getting strong, that's not pleasure. That's difficult. I don't like difficult things. But at the same time, this is what you need to do, is difficult things to get somewhere alive. To get bitches, you need to work hard. To get money, you need to work hard. So everything which is life is all about, this is something you need to work hard for. So getting things, life is all about. But getting things and pleasure, they don't go hand in hand. So it's either or. And life of pleasure leads to failure, really. So it's a long, interesting philosophical video. Hopefully it's gonna get uploaded to YouTube. I need to cut it a little bit, but still long. And I need to go to bed. And I'm gonna see if tomorrow I'm gonna be able to be more productive than I was today. If I will be good, if not, oh well. And the thing is too, hard work makes us happy. And laziness makes us miserable. That's just how life works, and I'm going through that right now. And people are treating you like you're special, you cannot do something, and you like looking things like, okay, well, I don't give a fuck. Oh, they think I'm stupid, I'm retarded, so otherwise you would may want to like, oh, let me try new things. So this thing is so exciting, but then you like thinking like, okay, well, I'm special, I'm retarded, I have a disability, I don't give a shit. They're gonna deny me anyway, so why should I try? Why should I talk to people I cannot communicate anyway, so why should I try? See how it is in life. But I guess the thing is, never give up. Because if you give up, your life will be a misery. There's just no other way around it. But if you're not gonna give up, if you're gonna work hard and do things, you'll have a chance to have a happy life by doing things. That's just how the world has been created. This is how things are. Swell. Later, guys.